Me versus you and you know they picking. Cheap and expensive, you know the difference. You know that it's hitting, you know what it's giving. Hair, nails, bare. I can survive in the coldest conditions. Hoes very low, they told me they spinning. This is wash, soap in the dishes.
Welcome back to the channel. It is your girl Showtime with Jazz. As you guys read by the title, today we're going to be doing another TV show review from a hood network. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so you get notified when I upload for you guys. Follow me on all of my social medias. They are linked down below. While you are down there, make sure you guys hype up the video. It costs $0.00 and it takes 0.3 seconds to hype up the video. So yeah, let's just hop up into the review. Change of plans. We're not doing makeup. I was gonna do it. I don't feel like doing it. Today we're gonna be reviewing Young and Reckless season 4 episode 4, Quiet Ain't Safe. Opening up the episode, we have Nug and Lauren sitting outside just talking and chatting it up about who should go home, who's not giving anything. Nug was like they should go with the aesthetic of the show. It's aesthetic. With this whole sit down, I think it was pointless because they're talking about stuff that doesn't need to be talked about because it's just day 2. Day 1 was already hectic, so day 2, y'all are getting up, getting ready to do intros. Why y'all want to fight before intros? And in my opinion, if they stopped casting 15 girls, y'all wouldn't have this problem because we would be able to see more personality. You would be able to talk to all the girls, but you have 15 on the show. You're not about to get to know 14 other. Y'all only gonna be together for 4 days. You're not doing that. I just really hate when production making them do these little sit downs and talk about stuff that doesn't need to be talked about because it's only day 2 in the house. What could you expect from girls that don't come in having prior beef? All the girls who had prior beef came in and got on that. They fought, they argued, they did all of that. Day 2, people are waking up trying to get ready for intros. Obviously after intros, things go differently. This whole conversation I feel like was pointless, but after conversation, I do agree that JG and Star should definitely go home because they give nothing. I don't even think I seen them talk to the girls. I don't even think they have confessionals. But Nowthatstv, what makes me mad is that all the girls don't get confessionals. If you're gonna cast 15 girls, then we need 15 girls to be doing confessionals. Now, they did say Houndinii should go home. In my opinion, I don't feel like Houndinii should go home because we have seen her interacting with the girls. We have seen her around. So she's in the mix. She's just not in their mix. Nug said Minnie should go home. Obviously, Minnie is Nug's main storyline. Even though Stab is also her storyline, Stab is not giving her the satisfaction. You're getting under my skin and I want to fight you. She knows that if she keep picking at Minnie, eventually Minnie is going to get mad enough to want to fight her over and over and over again. Nug was saying like Minnie don't really be popping it how she thinks she be popping it, and it's like, babes, she definitely be popping it on you. Every chance she gets, she definitely pops it on you. Then she talking about she ain't come here certain looks. It's day 2. Yesterday y'all came in and immediately started fighting. Why is a coming in knowing she got beef with a? You're getting dressed up to fight, get your wig ripped off, hair off, up. No, you didn't even come in serving no looks. So you want to serve looks in her dreams? And then Lauren and Doug was talking about Minnie before the season. She was saying this was her redemption season and how she gonna be popping it. And they said that they ain't really been seeing her do it and she's been in the background a lot. I don't know what y'all are looking at, but us as the fans, we definitely see Minnie popping it. Just because she's not arguing with you every chance she gets doesn't mean she's not popping it. When you ask her to get in the field, she gets in the field. One thing I give Lauren, she is not hating. When Nug asked her, did she like the host? She said, yeah, she liked the host. When Lauren asked her, oh, do you like the host? And Nug was like, well, I like Ivory. She's cool. We cool with each other. And she's like, well, I don't like Sab. That is a cop caller and can't no boss me around. And that is the problem. Nug, every season you have been on, you have had a host. You have been hosted by other, but since it's Sab and you don't like Sab, all of a sudden the is not gonna be bossing you around. If you listen to her or you don't listen to her, at the end of the day, what production say goes. So what she's saying is what production is telling her to say. And then also, we all know Nug is scared of Ivory. If y'all go back and watch season 2, that whole boat scene, y'all will understand why everybody say Nug is scared of Ivory. In this conversation, what they were saying was definitely contradicting because Lauren talking about some, you know, a lot of the girls are playing it back and being background characters. Whole time, Lauren, you're just as much in the background as them. We're gonna have this OG conversation again because they love to mention how they're OGs. The only OGs of this season and of Young and Reckless, period, is all the girls who were on season 1. Just because you have returned from multiple seasons does not make you an OG. You are a returning cast member because Young and Reckless is still fairly a new show. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, Lauren said that it's kind of crazy for her to say that the girls who are in the background should go home when she's also been in the background. I'm glad she clocked her own tea. But then she proceeds to say, well, you know, I put in the work, so I don't really have to do much. And it's just like, girl, that was last season. This is a whole new season. Every season they put you on, you have to come and bring something. You ain't paid no way. You're not bigger than the program. If you want to be on TV, you have to give us something. And that's why y'all need to stop giving these girls returning cast member spots, because they get complacent and they feel like they're bigger than the program. Basically, this whole episode was a lot of talking. Y'all know they do this every season. I don't think they do this season 1, I don't believe. But from season 2 to now, they do a chopping block episode where they put girls up for elimination who don't never get eliminated. So it's really pointless to keep doing the chopping block episodes if y'all not sending nobody home. Lauren and Nug goes downstairs and start talking to Zaniyah about the conversation they had upstairs. So Zaniyah was like, you know what? I think that girl Houndinii should go home. And so Houndinii was right there and she said, oh, what you said about me? She was like, I think you and the quiet girl should go home. And it's just like, y'all feel as though if somebody doesn't talk to y'all, that means they gotta go home. When Houndinii was sitting down, they were talking to her. Nug and her professionals are saying Houndinii felt like we was checking her temp or checking her. And in my opinion, watching it as a fan, it definitely gave y'all was trying to check her low key and see what she was gonna be on. If she didn't say anything or just let y'all kind of talk to her crazy, y'all was gonna be on her head. And that's the thing with Nug. When it comes to certain girls, if she doesn't know if you can fight or not, she's gonna be on the line about certain things. If she knows she can beat you up or you can't fight, she's definitely gonna play with you and try to you. But she was doubling down on how she was saying things. In this situation, it's a lose-lose situation, because they was telling her, well, you know, you're not inserting yourself in nobody's problems. It's okay to give your opinion on people's situations, and that's where the lose-lose situation come in at. This is Nowthatstv. If you're too quiet, are gonna say, oh, you're boring, you need to go home. If you keep inserting yourself into other people's drama, people are gonna say, why you adding your 2 cents? Just like last season with Kayla and Caribbean, that whole situation. Caribbean said something, Kayla didn't like it, and she was like, oh, well, you ain't fight all season. That's the type of stuff that happens when you insert yourself in something you have no business inserting yourself in. Houdini was like, you know, Mar is my and Sav is my. In Nug's head, she equated that to Houdini taking fades for them. Just because I say a girl is my does not mean I'm taking fades for. If my friend get jumped or if my get jumped, just know I'm jumping in. It's never gonna be y'all about to jump her and I'm not gonna do nothing about it. But if she feels like that, then that means that whole friend group are taking fades for each other. With Nug, it's like, it's either you gotta like her or like the she don't like. Nug tells us about what happened and why her and Sav is beefing. Nug and Sav beef stem from season 2, the end of season 2 or the reunion, either way it go. Season 2, Sav was fighting Heifer, and in the midst of them fighting, Nug decided to jump in. They started jumping Sav. Sav got her eye split open, so she had to go to the hospital. Time goes by. Young and Reckless All-Star, the last day of filming, which was Nug's birthday, as they were getting ready to go home, Sav caught her on the stairs. She threw hot oatmeal in her face and kicked her down the stairs. And they finally showed the footage. They showed us phone footage. It's not camera footage. So when she did it, no cameras was around. And I feel like that's even funnier, because the fact that she didn't do it for the camera, she did it just because she finally got the opportunity to get you like she wanted to get you. Now that Sav got the one up on her, Nug telling something that's not a get back because she didn't do it on camera. And I don't get that logic. Y'all hear Nug hit every single step on the way down. That's a birthday Nug could never forget. Do you know how mad I'd be if a ruined my birthday? So this is where Caribbean started to lose me, and I think she's losing a lot of people, because when she didn't talk, we loved her, but now that she's talking and she's aligning herself with who didn't really with her last season, mind you, Zaniyah tried to get Kayla to fight Caribbean on that whole little tour bus situation. Nug was cheering Kayla on when they was fighting. Either way it go, your friend started it. It's no rules in how you can get back at somebody. Once again, like I said, they talk about who should go home. Caribbean saying, you know, the quiet girls, but then in the same breath said, well, y'all need to give them a chance because I was quiet last season. So why would you say that? You know how it feels to be the quiet girl and then randomly start picking on you because you're quiet. That whole side be contradicting themselves. Caribbean and A-Rod start having a conversation. So Caribbean wants to squash the beef, and A-Rod was like, you know, we can definitely squash the beef because it was never that serious. She was looking for her in Miami before she got on the show, and she was like, it's not no outside beef, but she knew they had to get that. They got on the show, they fought, and so Caribbean was like, you know what, we can squash it. And so in the midst of them talking, Zaniyah inserts herself and was like, so you don't think you should fight her again, or you don't want to fight her again after she snuck you? And A-Rod was like, we definitely have to get fill that in again. Then after that, we can squash it. And in A-Raw's confessional, she said, I don't know why she thought we was gonna squash it after she snuck me. We definitely gonna have to get that one more time, and then we can squash it. You're not about to sneak me and then squash the beef. What I got from that is that at some point of the season, A-Raw was definitely gonna sneak Caribbean to get her lip back. They start talking about the whole Dior situation since A-Raw is right there. They tell them what Dior got on the van saying to them. A-Raw, Houdini, and Mama said that didn't happen like that. Nowthatstv is messy now. They be playing back clips. They show us what Dior said to the girls on the other man. They talking something that is a liar. They go get Dior. Nug adding 10 on 20 talking something. Yeah, they popping it about you. Ain't nobody popping it about you. Dior comes downstairs all amped up and talking about A-Raw, that's all this other stuff, right? This whole thing started because Dior inserted herself into something that had nothing to do with her. Everybody else was literally ignoring A-Raw in the back venting because she just got snuck. So obviously she's gonna be mad. She's gonna be saying anything. They get the arguing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. They end up replaying the clip of what really happened on the van. Dior throws liquor in A-Raw's face. A-Raw took her cup and smacked Dior straight in the forehead. You heard the cup bounce off of Dior's head. So Dior ends up saying something about salve. So they end up going to get salve. And in the confessionals, salve immediately goes in on Nug's outfit. Y'all know she got the fur shirt with the fur boots. And I know it was blazing hot in LA. Just like when I seen Alexis with those fur black boots on, I said, I know you lying. I know they hot. Salve hit her with the Uno reverse. She said, well, you was already mad about somebody questioning you about who you fought at the auditions. She was like, yeah, I said Zaniyah. Dior was like, they don't have nothing to do with this. So we're talking about this right now. And it's just like, well, if that's why you was mad, then you took your anger out on the wrong person. And I definitely do believe, because if you play the clip back, even though she wasn't rowdy, she was like just talking about it. Her telling Salve that obviously means that Zaniyah checking her bothered her enough for her to mention it. And then in the playback, it was like, okay, okay, why are we talking about it? Like she had an attitude or something. I definitely think Dior was mad, but since it's Zaniyah, she didn't want to make a problem out of nothing. So Caribbean's in her confessional once again, losing the plot, losing herself, talking about some, yo, my or A-Raw trying to keep with her because I already whooped her. And it's like, no, Caribbean. Dior started with A-Raw. And she made things worse by sneaking her on the stairs when they beef wasn't even that serious. Salve is talking about, we're going to take our intro pics. We're going to do this, that, and the third. Nug decides to throw liquor in the girl's face. After Nug threw the liquor on Salve and Slick decided to tell him, come on, let's run it now. Girl, she going to say something. Ain't no look cuter than me. You was a hater. And she said, yeah, you go change, get cute again because it's going to happen because today's your day. This ain't Judgment Day. But I just liked it when Caribbean didn't talk because she's talking some, why do they keep bringing Salve around Nug? And it's like, Salve is the host. If Nug don't want to be around Salve that bad, Nug can go home. Zaniyah had asked Lauren, Nug, and Caribbean should she feel a way about what Dior was saying. And so Caribbean and Nug is like, no, I don't think she was saying it like that. I think they were just trying to throw her under the bus. And Lauren said, no, I think she meant it that way. She did feel a way, but you're Zaniyah, so she didn't press the issue. Minnie downstairs minding her business. Here comes Nug talking about the girl. Minnie ate her up in the confessionals. She threw something at her. Nug liked that type of because it shows that she's getting under Minnie's skin. Legacy talks about what happened and what she heard. She said she was listening to the whole conversation between A-Raw and Dior from the jump. She was listening, but she wasn't really paying attention. The conversation started off simple, and then when everybody started turning around and she see the cameras was on her, she started amping it up. Pull the van up because she got something to get off her chest. And they showed the footage. And I just was like, oh my gosh, it gets worse for Dior because the fact that it's proof that you're a lying ass. So I definitely feel like if nobody paid attention and started turning around and camera wasn't on Dior, she definitely would have paid it. Y'all, we heard JG talk for the first time. I was so surprised. I said, oh my gosh, she's talking. Salve was like, you know, I expect more out of y'all because Nug threw liquor in her face and they didn't help her. Houdini said, no, I'm not doing that. If she would have came across the table, if she would have tried to sneak you, if something would have happened, yeah, I would have got that, but you're a grown woman. You got to stand on your own. You got to get in the field on your own. And I respect Houdini for that. She ain't no lapdog. Let them put a battery in her back to fight Bonnie because of what she said last night. Him already fought her. It's been 12 hours. You let them put a battery in your back to fight the girl is crazy. Then you guys now you start doing the most. Acting like she calling house meetings and shit. If y'all know Nowthatstv is telling come downstairs to sit down, talk, do this, that, and the third. They not listening to no damn Zaniyah. Cause in my head, why would I listen to another who's on the same level as me? That whole little crew, except for Lauren, I give her 10s. She was not doing the most. The rest of them was definitely doing the most. Sav came down ready to fight. A-Raw came down ready to fight. Here comes Nug with ketchup squirting it on Sav. So everybody starts standing up, and here goes Zaniyah yelling at the top of her lungs, sit the down, sit the down, sit the down. Why everybody getting up? She directed most of that towards JG and Houndinii, which was weird because everybody stands up. Every time somebody gets into a fight, everybody is standing up to watch what's going on. Zaniyah just started doing the most because she wants a storyline. So her and Houndinii getting into it. Houndinii said, "You talking too much for me." And Zaniyah tried to swing over security to hit her, and Zaniyah missed. And Houdini's like, "No, we gotta get that because you just tried to swing on me." Sav tried to get Nug. I don't know if she connected or not. I really can't tell. But we know Nug like to lie. Nug said she didn't hit her, but this is the same who said Sav was hiding in the room all season. It's day 2 and y'all about to fight. I'm confused. Houdinii and Zaniyah squared up, and that's pretty much the end of this episode. From the previews, it definitely looks like Houdinii got the first one, Zaniyah got the second one. See Rose come, baby Tyson come. Oh, I can't wait to see that fight because it looked like Minnie was tearing Nug head up. All right, y'all, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn your post notifications on so you get notified when I upload for you guys. Follow me on all of my social medias. They are linked down below in the description bar as well. While you guys are down there, don't forget to hype up this video. It costs $0.00 and it takes 0.3 seconds to hype it up. It helps me. So that's pretty much it. I will see you guys Tuesday. This video is gonna go up on Monday, hopefully. I do have a vacation coming up. I literally leave out on Tuesday, so I got a lot to do in like 2 days. I'll see you guys in my next video.
I can survive in the coldest conditions. Hoes very low, they told me they spin. This is wash, soap in the dishes. I apply pressure like boa constrictors. One bitch, two bitch, old bitch, new bitch. None of y'all bitches not gon' do shit.